Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have a 1000 Toys beta exclusive G.I. Joe Storm Shadow, and it comes in that awesome style box where it has the figure posed with like snow coming down, and you got the Arashikage logo at the top. It's a pretty badass looking box. Both sides of the box are pretty identical. They have the snow look and they have the Cobra logo. The only thing that's different is this side has a G.I. Joe logo right there, and then there's some other text on the other side. The back of the box is pretty straightforward. It says licensed by Hasbro, has bait and 1000 toy on there, and some other information, but that's pretty much it for the back of the box. Straight out of the box, Storm Shadow comes with a pair of fist hands equipped. Storm Shadow comes with a pair of like trigger finger hands, but no guns. He does come with the bow and arrow, which these might work for, but no gun that requires any sort of trigger pulling. Storm Shadow comes with a pair of gripping hands. The final pair of hands that we get with Storm Shadow are sort of opened hands, hands up hands, karate chop hands, just expressive style hands. Storm Shadow comes with a pair of swords, more like ninjatos, but there's two different sizes with sheaths that are basically black plastic, painted gray stripes, and a little bit of like a gray wash. And both the swords' handles are identical. Blades are identical. It's just all solid black, and they just look really cool. Now, you know you're not going to be a Storm Shadow figure without a bow, and this one is pretty simplistic, but it's pretty cool because you get some stylized edges here. Let's take a closer look there. That's really cool how they did that. The line isn't elastic. It's actually almost like a fishing line, or like the guitar string on a kid's toy guitar. But you got some sculpted in detail holes like the katanas or ninjatos had. Again, not bad. And when it comes to drawing the actual string, it pulls a little bit, but it's not as flexible as the 3-0 Storm Shadow's bow. You're not going to have a bow without some arrows. We get 7 of these, like, I think it's metal. They almost look like the darts you get for a blowgun. And it's got like the little glossy feather cap thing on the back. But you get 7 of these. And yeah, they definitely give that vibe of a blow dart gun. Now the figure does have some weapons that come equipped on him. And we get these like dagger kunai looking weapons. We get 3 of these equipped. And the blade has a cool little texture on it. And the handles look very similar to what the Ninjato swords have, just a lot stubbier. Storm Shadow also had this weapon equipped. At first I was like, they're not really nunchucks, but it's not really a sickle and chain, but it's a real metallic chain, metallic metal. It is a metal chain. We got this little piece right there, and then we got this piece here, and then I noticed as I was looking at it, it is a sickle and chain. This part actually can go straight, or you can have it hooked over. Very cool little hidden feature. The last weapon that came equipped on Storm Shadow, we've seen this before with the Snake Eyes figure. We get a pair of gauntlets that have these spikes. Now these spikes can come out and turn into claws. You can move them individually or have them both out. And just adding some sort of ninja claw blade things going on. And they look pretty freaking awesome. Here we have an up-close look at Storm Shadow, and I love that clear eye on the mask. You can see the eye underneath just looking creepy. It's got like some cybernetic eyes on the side. It's got like a little like turtleneck that comes up, sort of like a ninja mask. The whole hood has a wire that goes around, so you can bend it and move it and pose it however you want. So he just basically has a full little hood, and we're going to focus on his head a little bit because there's a lot going on. So the hood can just slide back, can slide his little collar down, and we can get a better close look at that awesome head sculpt. Get this bent down a little bit. Tons of detail going on. Paint as well. It's a very, very cool looking piece. A little bit of what happened there, like the red just went. It's a very cyber ninja-y. Now, what is really cool is this gray piece here. If I can get it to pop off. This comes off just like so. The back piece should be able to just come off as well. If I can do it without it breaking. After some technical difficulties, I did get the back piece removed. As you can see, it was ported in the back right there. So I was trying to figure out how it comes off, but you get the full skull underneath with those creepy looking eyes. You can lift his head up. His mouth opens up, revealing his voice box or speaker, just looking creepy as hell. And what's even better about these figures is you can actually take this part off. I mean, you can take the whole head apart basically, but this pegs just like so. His head's going to want to come off. Let me just do that. But you take this part off and you got these little nubs in here, and you can actually make the eyes look in different directions. Here we have up close look at his gi, and it's done really well with the embroidered Cobra logo on there. That's really nice. We got some strapping that goes here with the clasp that can be undone. Got some armor here with another clasp that attaches to his belt. Bunch of little pouches here. It's got some armor right here that's attached by fabric, so it's nice, little flappy and doesn't get in the way. Got some spots to hook up his scabbard to one of his swords, other sword, and this is where that strap goes to. This is actually his spot for his bow and his arrows, the quiver here. And again, just looking really nice, and it's got that 1,000 Toys synthetic human style like arms and everything. Looking very cool. Even like up in the, if you remove this down, let's see if I can show this. You can see like the spine and everything. Let's get it to focus. So it's pretty much a synthetic human buck, which is awesome, because if you guys never mess with 1,000 Toys and synthetic humans, I mean, definitely treat yourself to something like that, because they're amazing. So here's a better look at the fist hands that came equipped. And they are casted in that black plastic, but they got like this bluish gray like wash that was poured over them, and it filled the cracks, and it definitely adds a cool like look to them. So, and I really like how the armor pieces, these are like a harder, I guess flexible like plastic, but it's still cool that they did the parts just wrapping all the way around. Again, just looking cool. We got the spot for his chain sickle thing, the pants, got some cloth here, got like some soccer gear it looks like, but no, they're like shin guards. And then you get into more of the cybernetic style like ninja feet, looking really cool. Even got the texture for the treading on the bottom. Just a very, very cool, very badass looking piece. Now diving into articulation, this guy moves like butter. His head can look down, can look up. It's pretty much all the movement you would want in a figure's head. Arms can go up crazy good. He can bring them in very nice as well. Like, look at that. Bring that in. It's got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation and bends. The articulation is underneath the gi, but it's there. You can ab crunch that far. Can lean back that far. Again, synthetic human style type of articulation. Legs have thigh cuts. He can do the splits this far, so full Van Damme going on. He can kick up that far. Double jointed knees. No, I don't think there's boot cut in here. No boot cut that I can feel. Ankle bend. There's pivot on the front part of the foot. Then there is like pivot in this heel. So crazy articulation when it comes to his feet. This Storm Shadow figure is badass. This thing is phenomenal, all geared up, as you can see. I do need to move his little sickle to the side a little bit, but he does pose up. Got his claws on, or gauntlets, whatever you want to call them. You got the 3 daggers or kunais right there. Everything is held nicely on. That's the great thing about it. All of these aren't falling off. You know, even they aren't going to fall out. All 8 of the arrows fit right in there. This is why I love 1,000 toys. Like, their articulation, mind you, this is a 1/6 scale figure. The articulation's phenomenal. You can get them all super squatted down. I could probably even get them squatted down even further. I literally have him balanced on the fronts of his feet. His heels aren't even touching. And he's drawn out the sword. He's got the kunai in the hand. What other 1/6 scale figures are you getting that has this amount of articulation? And I'm going to say this. If you guys don't have a 1,000 toy synthetic human, 1/6 scale or 1/12 scale in your collection, you're definitely missing out on one of the best articulated figures you could possibly own. They are imports, so they are a little bit more pricey. And if you're getting them on the secondary market, you're definitely going to be paying a good price. Just keep in mind, you know, that's why I get a lot of my imports through Toyco, so I don't miss out on amazing items such as the 1,000 toys. But this figure is phenomenal. It's going to go great with the snake eyes that I have. I just need to get a hold of the Duke, and I will have all 3 figures from the Bait 1,000 Toys crossover. And this is just, it's just awesome. I mean, you could just look at how smooth all this articulation is. I mean, I love it. The amount of articulation. Look at that. and it moves like butter. Like, some might say, hey, isn't that moving way too loose? No, like, their looseness is like, they got their looseness and balance for their joints. It's great. Here I have Storm Shadow sort of down on one knee, propped up, sort of like as if he's scouting from a rooftop or in a tree. Again, just, I love the fact that you could just sort of crunch him down and have that type of articulation out of a 1/6 scale figure. And I love it. He has tons of posability, tons of accessories. It's just a really, really well done figure. And keep in mind, this thing came out in 2016. This is a 6-year-old figure, and it's outshining, in my opinion, a lot of 1/6 scale figures that are out there right now. But that sums up my unboxing and review of the 1,000 Toys Bait collab exclusive Storm Shadow. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the silver bell notification so you don't miss out on any videos that I may post. Go ahead and check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. The website is down below. And keep in mind, there will be a new website, so the current one is sort of down. But once it's all back up and running, the Toyco website will be there. And make sure you guys check out the Toyco pre-order group. It is on Facebook. Go check it out. It's free to join. Keeps you in the know with collectibles so you don't miss out on all these awesome import figures such as this Storm Shadow. It's 1,000 Toys Storm Shadow. You got SH Figuarts, Figma, Storm Collectibles. So definitely don't be missing out when it comes to imports, or else you're going to be paying a high dollar amount on the secondary market. So definitely go check out Toyco. I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.